Hello, it's Jonathan from Caravan Source, and it's been a while. People keep asking me when I'm going to do my next video, so I thought I'd do you a quick update. So without further ado, I will jump straight into that. So yes, it's been a little while since we last communicated on YouTube. A lot's been going on. Partly the reason I haven't done any videos is I've just been so busy. You might remember last time I mentioned I set up a second business, Stage Truck Northeast. Well, that gets quite busy over the summer period, and last year I moved house twice. I now have 2 children, so I struggle to keep on top of everything, and YouTube unfortunately has kind of dropped to the bottom of the list of things to do. I still have subjects that I do want to talk about. I want to jump back into the Bailey Alutech situation and give you a bit more details on what to look for with that. And I would like to make some more stock videos, particularly at the moment as sales have slowed down somewhat. On that subject, I thought I would sort of talk a little bit about the state of the caravan industry at the moment. Things have dropped. I think the poor weather at the start of the year has put some people off purchasing, but I'm also receiving a lot of requests from people wanting to sell. I think some people are going abroad, some people are just getting too old for it, and obviously inevitably there's some people who bought caravans in the last sort of 3-4 years and have decided they're not using it, it's too much work, which you might recall me talking about I thought would happen. I thought this would have happened a lot sooner, but it feels like the bubble has finally burst in terms of caravan sales. Another interesting thing, I got an email last night from Glasses Guide, the people who for decades have put out caravan pricing. They are stopping doing the caravan guide as of January next year. So I don't know where that leaves us as dealers. I don't know whether they can't keep up with the price fluctuations, they can't predict what's going to happen and they want to jump ship, or whether or not with the amount of caravan dealers there are in the UK, they're just not making enough money from their product. I don't know. I think overall, from what I'm hearing, the cars, caravans and motorhome market has dropped quite a lot because obviously people have got less money, and that is going to have a knock-on effect. I do believe some caravan dealers have already and will inevitably, sadly, go out of business. So if you are in a position to support caravan dealers, I would recommend doing that. I think with the price of new caravans being so high, there will be some people who might have changed their van every 3 years who are just going to decide to keep the van. So I think servicing, repairs and accessories will continue to be okay. But I just don't know what's happening with the new and used market. I hear from insiders that the motorhome market is currently stronger than the caravan market, and I'm just hoping that the weather improves and things pick up, because I might not be here in a few months' time if I don't sell any caravans. I am really glad that I set up that second business doing the staging hire. I don't want to neglect my caravan business, but I also don't want to be in a position where I can't feed or house my young family. So I'm doing okay on that front for now. But I would encourage you, if you're thinking of buying a used caravan, it's not a bad time. Prices have dropped. I'm reducing my stock and I have some great caravans for sale. I will spin you around and just talk about them. So I've got a 6-berth lightweight Eldest Explorer, which I've just dropped to 11,995. I've got this 2014 Coachman Vision, which has got twin single beds in the back. That's currently 11,995. If you're looking for a cheap fixed bed, 9.5 grand at the moment. I've got this Bailey Pegasus fixed bed end washroom. This is a Verona. I've got this 2019 small compact Eldest signature motorhome, which has got the 2 beds which make into a double, end kitchen, end washroom. It's got everything in it. It's got solar, Wi-Fi, aerial, shower, gas, barbecue point, tow bar, sat nav, reverse camera. It's very high spec and it's very well priced. got a 4-berth end washroom Coachman pastiche here. Similar layout here. This 2019 Swift Challenger 530. I love these caravans. This is the smallest, lightest 4-berth you can get. Explore 304 2019 13995 with a maximum towing weight laden of 1043 kilograms. So you can tow that with pretty much any car that can tow. This is a lovely 5-berth Coachman here with bunk beds at the back fixed, end washroom and a dinette. It's really great as a 4-berth family van, but it's also a 5-berth. You could have the kids' beds permanently set up and they could eat here, and you could use that area, but you've also got a full-size washroom with a separate shower. This is it smells new, it looks very clean, it's a lovely van. If you're after a family van, I would recommend it. I've got 2 of these Arribas, 2016 here and a 2017 next to it. The 16's fully loaded with motor mover, hot and cold water, shower, TV. The 17's a bit more basic, but it is newer. I've got this twin axle fixed bed here, which is lovely, a very high spec van, LED lighting, full size fridge freezer and a full end washroom. Twin axle all-wheel drive motor movers on that as well. I've got this stunning Adria, which is a bit wider and it's quite heavy, but it is incredible. It's got the U-shaped lounge, lovely spacious kitchen area, twin single beds. The whole thing lights up like the mothership. The soft finishes on the wall. Toilet and shower there. It's got Aldi heating. It's got a full-size fridge freezer. You can hook the water system up to the mains water. It's just an absolutely stunning caravan. You can't get a British van. I haven't seen a British van that looks as good as this. And then I've got a 6-berth fixed bed, which is usually an incredibly popular layout. You've got an L-shaped lounge makes it into a double, a dinette which makes it into 2 bunks, and a fixed bed, and an end washroom there. This is based on a Sprite Quattro, I believe. It has a motor mover fitted. And we've got a lightweight 2-berth Lunar Arriva with a motor mover fitted, 999 kilograms max, so anything can tow that. This is reduced to 5995. This is a Olympus. They're not too heavy either. This is a 2-berth end washroom. Maximum laden weight is 1078, so again most things can tow that. This is a Part X that's come in again. We sold it and have Part X'd. This is £5,000 large 2-berth end washroom with a motor mover fitted, and this is a trade sale here, £5,000, maybe 4.5. Take it as it is. Very lightweight 2-berth there, just not retail quality. And this lovely fixed bed Pursuit, which is probably quite lightweight. It's 1,222. I got the floor mucky this morning because it's a bit wet, but it's a 1-owner van in incredible condition. It's got a towel rail, heated towel rail in the washroom, and it's a fixed French bed there. So that's about it for what I've got for sale. At the moment, I've got a couple of motorhomes in storage that I'm selling. If you're after a motorhome, 2017 Swift Escape 664 and a 2015 Swift something Tribute T625, I believe. That's on the website. Yeah, so it's a bit of a funny time in the caravan industry. I think I've said all I can say on it. I would just encourage you, use local. You know, I get customers in and they say, can you match Amazon prices? Well, the problem with Amazon is it's a race to the bottom. People are buying in bulk and they're selling cheap, and I can't keep up with that because I don't buy them at the bulk cost, so I don't have that margin. The stuff I sell in my shop, the shop doesn't really make enough money to justify it being here. I have a good relationship with next door, which is very helpful, and the storage next door, people come in and buy from the shop, but I don't think really the shop would justify itself with the small profit margins in things. But on that subject, just briefly, part of the problem the caravan industry has, I think, is over the last few years, it's just got a bit complacent. I think the caravan manufacturers haven't sort of come up with new ideas. They've just stuck with what they've done for so long. And I noticed when I got into the caravan industry 13 years ago, things were really, really stagnant. Then obviously COVID hits, and suddenly the caravan industry coming out of COVID just saw a massive boom. And I think unfortunately some people have saw that and seen an opportunity. So the likes of Whale are currently now owned by an American investment company, and the quality and supply has gone down, but the prices have gone up because they're just about profit. So caravan pumps now that would have cost 42 quid probably before COVID are now £70. And plastic taps and the sockets to go on the side of the van and the water heaters, they're just very expensive now. But Thetford, they've gone into the fridge market, and a new fridge is like £2,000. You used to be able to buy the PCB, which they know commonly fails, and they've stopped supplying that. I think that's really rude, and I think that's not good customer service. Dometic, make the windows for caravans. They make the fridges. I think they make Thetford and Dometic, I think, make a lot of the hobs and sinks, and the price has just gone crazy. But the quality, in some cases, is actually reduced. And I think it's just a sorry state of affairs that caravan manufacturers are having to buy these, and from what I hear, they're not giving them great discounts, and caravan manufacturers are actually looking and thinking, are we actually making any money selling caravans, even after they've hiked the prices up, and they're laying people off. And obviously the sales of vans are down, so I think even manufacturers might be going bankrupt, we might see. I don't want to be too negative. You know what, the sun might come out, people might decide, let's give this caravan thing a go. Something economically or worldwide might happen globally that causes people to want to stay in the UK again. But the way things are at the minute, having had a bad start to the year weather-wise, sales are dramatically down. I think people are feeling the pinch. Caravanning is not that cheap anymore, and it is hard work, and sometimes it doesn't feel so much like a holiday. Obviously there's some of us who really take to it and they love it. If you've got animals, dogs, you want to take them with you, well, your options are a bit more limited, and a caravan is perfect, but it's not going to be for everyone. I think a lot of people who got into it during COVID probably have decided it's not for them, and they would rather just have a bit more of a holiday, especially if you've got kids. I know it can be stressful thinking about going away with kids and taking all the stuff with you, but caravanning is still a brilliant thing to do. It gets you out and about. It gets you places you wouldn't necessarily ordinarily go, and you can take everything with you. It's a house on wheels. So support your local shops, support your local businesses, and if you need anything, give us a shout. If you're in the area, come and pop in and say hello. I get people in all the time saying, we've seen all your videos on YouTube, when you're going to make another one, which is great to hear. It's very encouraging. So I'm glad to have finally got this video out for you and just catch you up with the way things are at the moment. If you are looking for a caravan or motorhome, please browse caravansource.co.uk. We also do servicing and repairs, accessories, solar panels, televisions, Wi-Fi, and in the shop here we've got your water containers, your batteries, your steps, your security devices. What else have we got? Crockery, plates, pans, kettles, legs for the feet, feet for the legs, replacement roof lights, towing mirrors, toilet chemicals, tank cleaners, pumps, taps, pegs, tie down kits, replacement door lock catches, and extra security door thingy-majigs. Yeah. We can also supply sun camp awnings and anything on the Falcon range, as I say, for TVs and Wi-Fi and things like that. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.